Freedom and beauty to everyone. I am the Technomage and welcome back to Manganime News. This will be a short video, not much to talk about, and the actual important news will be at the end. So let's get to it. I start as always with the table of contents of the weekly Shonen Jump, courtesy of Shonen Jump News Unofficial. Remember to follow them on Twitter. So issue number 13. The elusive samurai managed to uplift itself and reach the left side of the table of contents, the first half of the printing order. And Cypher Academy also and Ichigoki's Under Control are right there on the limit. But still, the new series are going down. I mean, Ishinoseke's last chapter was quite exciting, very suspenseful. Fabricant 100, it's starting to show as a very generic shonen manga. And Tokyo Demon Bright story, we can see that it's getting the axe very soon. Ginkan Luna, it's kind of fighting, but still, it's not selling outside of Japan. And that is something that I wanted to talk about. It's, well, first of all, P6. P6 by, or that's how I call it because it's 6 P's. It means PPP, so P6 for short. By Mapolo 3 will end this week with chapter 70 in Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 13. This one. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, one is going to finish in the last place. Ouch, that gotta hurt. Volume 7 of the series will be out in April and final volume 8 in May of this year. So here is volume 1 of P6 and volume 6. The last one it's on sale. The two last volumes will come on sale will be on sale in following months. So yes, I wanted to talk about this one because P6 stayed on this side of the table and inside the under the top 10, inside the danger zone amongst the usual suspects. As a matter of fact, P6 has been one of my original usual suspects since I started my channel and I started with the Manganime News videos. P6 has always been here. And it still managed to reach 70 chapters and 8 Takuvon, 8 recopilatory volumes. And that's a lot for a series that stayed in such a low ranking for so long. So that is why. And I always wondered why a series like this continues to exist on the Shonen Jump while other series, like for example, you may remember Aliens Area, which lasted less than 20 chapters, I think, or at least less than 30, so less than half of P6. And before that, Moriking and Bone Collector, Red Hood, new series that I read since the beginning and follows through their very short runs when I discovered the Manga Plus app and started using it to read my Shonen Jump manga. Why these new series are cut short so quickly? I mean, if I remember correctly, Bone Collector lasted like 12 chapters. I think it didn't even reach 15. It was cut short like that. And then I remembered this news that Shonen Jump News Unofficial always talk about, the weekly Oricon of the weekly Shonen Jump, of how many copies of recopilatory volumes are sold weekly um, by every of the Shonen Jump mangas, and wow, yes, I should have paid more attention to this one. I'm going to do so from now on because for example here it says, oh sorry, a little bit up. Here's our second week of Oricon for February volumes. Only the first four series managed to rank. So My Hero Academia with almost 278,000 copies in 1 week. In 1 week, I think, if I'm reading this correctly. No, 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 no. Sorry. No, wait. No, I don't know how to read this one. Sorry. And Blue Box, Sakamoto Days, because there are two numbers, and Mashley. Only this one managed to rank. And then we have Undead Unlock, which is I think already ended, and it's having a anime adaptation to begin broadcast this year, I think. And here is Aliens Area, volumes 2 and 3. Wow. And Ginkan and Niryuna and Tokyo Demon Bright Story. Yeah. According to this, Tokyo Demon Bright Story has sold 3,330 volumes for a total of 6,142, if I'm reading this correctly. And Ginka and Ryura has sold only 2,069 copies plus for a total of 4,337 copies. Aliens Area doesn't even rank. It's that low. Wow. So this is why Tokyo Demon Bright Story is already going to the final boss fight. Sorry, spoilers. And Ginka and Ryuna stays so low in the ranking for so long is because the recopilatory volumes, the Takubon, don't sell. I mean, look at this. Because Tokyo Demon Bright Story has reached over 6,000 copies, whereas Ginka and Ryuna, it's over 4,000 copies, whereas Undead Unlock already has over 20,000, and then we have Mashle with 28,000, Sakamoto Days with 38,000, Blue Box with 43,000, and My Hero Academia with 216,000 copies. If I'm reading this correctly, I need to research how to read these two pair of numbers. So yes, this is why new series last so little, because they don't become an explosive success from the beginning, like for example My Hero Academia was. And this is very discouraging because it means that the Japanese audience is not giving new series new series a chance to actually prove themselves, to actually take flight. It's either you skyrocket to outer space or you fall. There's no middle ground in Japan with the Japanese audience, and that's very discouraging. I mean, yes, the manga industry in Japan is very saturated and very competitive. So, this is why manga artists work so hard and get sick and injured so quickly. Now, in anime news, this is the only one that interested me because Under Ninja announces production staff fall 2023 premiere. This is a manga published by Kengo Hanazawa, and don't know. I didn't knew this manga existed because I never read it, but I'm talking about this because purely because I like ninjas, just because of that. So, for what I could read, some information I dug up, Under Ninja is about a modern day ninja who hasn't received orders on a new mission in a very long time, and he's kind of rusty and he's a NEET, so he doesn't have another job. He just stays in his apartment waiting for the higher ups of his ninja hierarchy to give him another mission. I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot. This anime just because it's about ninjas. And the big one, the really important news I wanted to talk about in this video. Reiji Matsumoto, famed for Space Battleship Yamato anime, dies at 85 years. Yes, one of the big ones, one of the legends have moved on, have shaken this mortal coil. I have some history with Reiji Matsumoto because I read some of, I watched some of two of his most iconic anime series titles, Galaxy Express 39 and Space Pirate Captain Harlock, sorry. And those two anime series were perfect. They were absolutely perfect, and a private funeral was held with the next skin ceremony was hosted by his wife Miyako Maki, a former manga artist notable for creating the illustration for the dress of Lord Lika-chan. Hey, I remember her. They broadcast the anime on my country. Super Lord Lika-chan, I think it was his name. The Japanese equivalent of Barbie. And I absolutely love Leiji Matsumoto. His drawing style is absolutely timeless, and it was gorgeous, both simple and at the same time complex. He has this fixation with drawing this tall, thin, blonde, beautiful woman. Almost all of his stories feature a woman like that. This is, by the way, Metal from Galaxy Express 39, a amazing series with that would make you laugh and cry in equal measure. It's unbelievably good, so deep, so wide in its emotional range and depth. Absolutely amazing, something you don't see very much nowadays. And Captain Harlock was also unbelievably good. A classical romantic hero who fights for honor and what he believes in, even though everything is against him. It was so much fun to watch the series, and of course, my which is probably my favorite, and the way I unknowingly discovered Leiji Matsumoto, Interstellar 5555, the story of the secret star system. One more time. Which I discovered years ago when I was a lad through Foxkit, because during commercial advertisement they will play sections of that film, because it is a film, it is a musical, which he provided the animation and the character design, and he worked alongside the French electronic music duet Daft Punk, which I also deeply love. They provided the music, and it's perfect. Interstellar 5555, it's absolutely perfect. And they created this synergy between the two, because Interstellar 5555 is like the video clip for the Discovery album made by Daft Punk, and the album Discovery is the soundtrack, and at the same time the dialogue of Interstellar 5555, because it's a musical. It has no dialogue. It's all visual storytelling alongside the music, and it's absolutely beautiful. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life, and I cannot recommend it enough. As a matter of fact, I recommend everything about Leiji Matsumoto. He's a timeless create storyteller and an absolute legend of anime and manga. And the world has been diminished with his passing. So rest in peace, Leiji Matsumoto. Fly on aboard the Arcadia. And yes, that's the end of this video. This is the Technomage signing off. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.